Hello students, how are you all? So welcome to Grand Test discussion. So in our last video we have discussed Grand Test 1. This video will discuss the solutions for Grand Test 2. So first bit. The gas has a vapor density of 11.2. The volume occupied by 1 gram of gas at NTP is volume they are expecting. So we should know the relation between the vapor density and molecular mass. So now molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density. Vapor density given is 11.2. It is equal to 22.4 grams. Molecular mass is also called molar mass. Molar mass nothing but mass of 1 mole. 1 mole means occupy 22.4 liters. It means molar mass equal to 1 mole of atoms or compound mass that occupies 22.4 liters. So molar mass, it means 22.4 grams can occupies 22.4 liters because it is 1 mole of, and 1 gram if it is, then that is equal to how much? That is equal to, so 22.4 by, again we will get how many liters? 1 liter answer. Option A correct. Second, chromium has electronic configuration as, you know that chromium configuration 4s1 3d5, 3s2 3p6 3d5 4s1. So option B correct. Exceptional configuration for chromium is 3d5 4s1. Next, the element with lowest ionization potential, so top bottom, size increases, electron and the nucleus will be weakly attracted. You can easily remove with the least amount of energy. Then the ionization potential values are least for lower one, size increases, ionization potential will be decreased. So now, cesium is the largest atom in the first group. That's why size increases, easy to remove the electron, low ionization enthalpy. Option D correct. Next, which of the following species is non-linear? ICl2 I3N minus 3 ClO2 minus. Students, as I discussed in the last video, you have to find the hybridization in all these cases, then you can find the real answer here. So I will check the last option, that is ClO2 minus. ClO2. Chlorine is the central atom, so half Z equal to half into valence electrons is 7. Monovalent atoms not there, oxygen is a divalent, that's why 0 plus negatives, 1 is there, minus 1 it is, right, plus 1. No positive there, it should be subtracted, negative sign is there, it should be added. Then half into 8, that is equal to 4, it is equal to sp3 hydrogen. Actually ClO2, Cl undergoes sp3. So Cl. Next, O, like this, and it is actually tetrahedron, but the real shape is angular. Angular means it is a non-linear. Remaining all are linear. The only one is D, that is which one? Angular, because of sp3 hybridization. Next, option will be D correct answer. Next, yes, in a polar molecule the ionic charge is 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ESU, electrostatic unit. The interionic distance is, means bond distance is 1 angstrom unit. Then the dipole moment is, there is a formula for dipole moment. Dipole moment mu equal to charge into distance. You just follow this Charge equal to, what is given? Charge is equal to, so that is 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ESU. Distance is equal to, so 1 angstrom unit, that is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters. So dipole moment equal to 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ESU into 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters. So it will be taken as 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Minus 10 becomes minus 18 ESU per centimeter. It means this much charge per 1 centimeter. Clear it is. Then this will be taken as 1 divide 4.8 device. Device is the scientist's name. Answer will be the fourth option. Right. Next. According to the kinetic theory of gases, an ideal gas between two successive collisions, molecules are traveled randomly in all directions in a straight line direction, but not in a different direction. So answer will be in a straight line path. Next bit is, so which of the following conditions will always lead to non-spontaneous change? For non-spontaneous process, delta G must be positive. Remember. So I will verify the options. So according to the Gibbs free energy equation, delta H minus P delta X. So I would like to take it as a positive value, minus P into, it is also negative. This is negative. Delta S is negative, delta H is positive. If I look, then positive, minus into minus, again you will get which one? Positive. Then you will get finally what is that? Positive. Delta G will be positive. The process is called as a non-spontaneous process. When delta H will be positive, delta S will be negative. Delta H, positive delta H and negative delta S. In that condition, the process is non-spontaneous. Delta G will be negative. Next bit. The enthalpy of fusion of ice per mole is, it is a theoretical, you have to remember that is 6 kilojoule per. Enthalpy of fusion means the amount of enthalpy change when a solid ice is converted into liquid, that is called enthalpy of fusion. Next bit. On a given condition, the equilibrium concentrations of Hi, H2, I2 given, and you should calculate the equilibrium constant for the given reaction. So equilibrium constant equal to concentrations given, that's why Kc equal to product concentration by reactant concentration. Products are, what are they? Hi, coefficient is taken as a power, and H2 coefficient 1, I2 coefficient 1. Products by reactants. Then Hi concentration will be 0.80 square by H2 concentration will be 0.10 and I2 concentration also 0.10. Solve this, you get around answer 64. Answer will be option D. Next. The solubility product of Ag2Cr4 in water is 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11. What will be the concentration of chromate ion in the saturated solution of Ag2Cr4? So here we need to calculate the concentration. Ag2Cr4 decomposed into 2Ag plus CrO4 minus. This solubility will be 2s because 2 moles, it is only 1 mole 1s. Solubility product will be Ksp equal to concentration of Ag, coefficient will be 2 into concentration of CrO4 minus 2, coefficient is 1. Then it is 2s square into 1s1. Then 4s cube it is. Ksp equal to 4s cube. So s cube equal to Ksp by 4. Then s equal to cube root of Ksp by 4. Ksp solubility product given already. Cube root of 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11 by 4. For our convenience, cube root of 32 into, so that is 10 to the power of minus 12 by 4. It is 8 times, then you get cube root 8 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So it will be taken as 2 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Clear? Or it will be also written as 8 into 10 to the power of minus 12 whole power 1 by 3. So 3 times 2 into 2 into 2, 10 to the power minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. Then answer will be, this is solubility. Solubility indicates what is that? The concentration of chromatin. This concentration is indicated by solubility, yes. Answer will be 2 into 10 to the power of minus 4 molar. Next, reaction of bromine with Na2CO3 in aqueous solution gives sodium bromide and sodium bromine. Next, the number of sodium bromide molecules involved during the balanced equation. So bromine 3 moles I am taking plus 3 Na2CO3 sodium carbonate, then gives us 5 NaBr plus NaBrO3 plus, and remaining CO2 will be 3 CO2 will be removed. Clear all of you? How many moles these are? 5 moles. Answer will be 5. Very good. Check it. Bromine undergoes minus 1 here reduction. Bromine undergoes oxidation. It is a disproportionation reaction. We need only the number of NaBr, totally 5. Next. The strength of 10 volume of H2O2 solutions. Students, I have discussed in the hydrogen peroxide topic 10 volumes. 10 volume means 1 ml of H2O2 gives 10 ml of oxygen gas. Okay, and so by this you have to calculate, otherwise better you remember, not an issue it is. 2 moles of H2O2 gives us to 2 H2O plus, right? Then in this case it is 2 into 34, that is 68 grams. 1 mole means 2 to 400 milliliters, right? Then 10 ml of this one, what is the mass? We will get 2 into 34 into 10 by 22.49, 0.03035 grams. It is in 1 ml of H2, 1 ml of H2O2 times how much it is? 0.03035 grams. Okay. Strength means per, what is the strength per liter? You have to consider 1 liter of H2O2 contains, it means how much? 0.03035 into 1000 ml, then you get 30.35. Clear all of you? It means grams per liter. This indicates the strength of hydrogen peroxide. No need to calculate, better you remember that topic. It's very important. Answer will be this one. D. Next, soda lime is a decarboxylating agent, that is NaOH and CaO called soda lime. Next, NaOH is called soda, CaO called lime. Another, which of the following compounds has peroxide linkage? Peroxide linkage, PbO2. PbO is a normal oxide, PbO2 is a peroxide. You have to calculate the oxidation state. So Pb will be plus 2, oxygen will be minus 2, O2 minus 2. So oxygen oxidation state 2x equal to 2 oxygens are there, that's why 2x equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 by 2, that is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is there, that is a peroxide. Minus 2 is there, normal oxide. Minus half is there, superoxide. You have to calculate the oxygen oxidation state and you can easily decide. Answer will be PbO2. Next, chlorination of methane gives CCl4. It means CH4 converted into CH3Cl. CH3Cl converted into CH2Cl2. Again CHCl, again CCl4. This is a chain reaction actually. So substitution, but it is a chain free radical reaction. Next, it means chain initiation, propagation, termination by the pairs. Next, cis and trans isomers are generally, so to exhibit cis and trans isomerism, double bond is required. So we will observe. Contains a doubly bonded carbon atoms. Right. Next, when acetylene is passed through diluted H2SO4 in presence of HgSO4, this condition is for hydration, addition of water. The compound formed is, yes, acetylene, CH double bond CH plus, so here Hg plus 2 and H plus. Hg plus 2 indicates HgSO4. H plus indicates H2SO4. This is for addition of water contains H plus and OH minus. H plus added here, CH2. Triple bond modified as a double bond, OH added here. Clear enough? Right. Now, this bond is shifted here and this hydrogen is shifted. It is called tautomerism, then give rise to tautomerism. CH2 modified as a CH3, double bond modified as a single bond, and CH double bond. Simply taken as CH3 CHO. Clear on acetaldehyde. Answer will be acetaldehyde. Right? One is hydration followed by tautomerism. Next, the reaction of toluene with chlorine in presence of ferric chloride gives. Ferric chloride is Lewis acid. In presence of Lewis acid, if you observe, electrophilic substitution reaction. In presence of sunlight or UV light, that is a free radical. In presence of Lewis acid, electrophilic substitution reaction. Toluene is benzene with CH. Cl2 chlorination, then in presence of Lewis acid, then give rise to electrophilic substitution reaction. Cl and next Cl, CH3 is Cl. Ardochlorotoluene, parachlorotoluene. Answer will be option D. Next, the most stable alkenes. Most stable is more substituted alkenes are more stable because of hyperconjugation. More substituted is the first one. 2 plus 2 totally 4 alkyl groups. If you observe the remaining options, you won't get that many alkyl groups. That's why here, for example, I am getting CH3 double bond C double bond CH3 CH3 and CH. Clear? So these are all alpha carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. All are alpha carbons. Next, carbon of double bond is called alpha. First alpha, second alpha, third alpha, fourth. Totally 12 alpha hydrogens, obviously 12 hyperconjugated structures, finally more stable structures. More substituted is more stable because of hyperconjugation in alkenes. Next. Gas released during the Bhopal tragedy is, as you know, that is methyl isocyanide. Next. Coordination number of zinc in ZNS. ZNS contains two structures, zinc blende and Wurtzite. We have studied one Zn plus 2 covered by 4 S minus 2, one S minus 2 covered by 4 Zn plus 2. Then coordination number will be 4. Next. The radius ratio of cesium chloride given is 0.93. By that you have to decide it is a which type of a crystal system. As you know that up to 0.224 to 0.414 tetrahedral, 414 to 0.723 octahedral, 723 to above, that is a body center. So it is a body center. So tabular form given follow. Next. A metallic element has a cubic lattice. Each edge of that unit cell length will be 2 angstrom units. The density given is 2.5 grams per cubic centimeter, and the unit cell, number of unit cells in 2 grams. For example, in our classroom, just imagine, so class is going on, all are having the same mass, 50 kgs. Then I should know how many members are present in the class. So how to get that total members mass by each member mass? Clear? It means all are weighing the same weight. That's why I am considering that. All the members mass by total member mass. Then I will get number of members in the classroom. Similarly here also. So the formula will be number of unit cells. Number of unit cells equal to mass of total metal by. So next one, mass of each atom. Mass of metal by mass of each atom. Mass of one unit cell. Mass of one unit cell. It means mass of total unit cells means metal by mass of one unit cell. Mass of total unit cells by mass of one unit cell. Mass of metal given is, mass of metal is mass of total unit cells. It is equal to 200 grams. We should know mass of one unit cell. That is equal to how much? Mass of unit cell equal to unit cell. It is equal to volume into density. Density equal to mass by volume. Where volume equal to A cube into density. So understood this is A will be what is that 2 angstrom units into density will be what is that 2.5 grams per centimeter cube. This is also converted into centimeter. 1 angstrom unit is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters whole cube into 2.5 gram into centimeter minus 9. It becomes 8 into 10 to the power of minus 24 centimeter cube into 2.5 grams into centimeter minus 9. This will be cancelled. And if you solve this around, you will get 20 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams mass. It is mass of mass. Units. Clear? It is 1, 2, and it is 3. Substitute 2 and 3 in 1. 2 and 3 in 1. Then you get 2 and 3 in 1. Finally, number of unit cells. Unit cells is equal to mass will be 200 by 20 into 10 to the power of minus 24. Then it is, and the answer will be 1 into 10 to the power of 25. Yes, option D correct. Next, osmotic pressure given, mass given, volume given, and R also given, and you need to calculate the molar mass of a protein. So molar mass means you have to consider pi b equal to nRT. Pi b equal to mass by molar mass into RT. Molar mass equal to formula will be mass into RT by pi into V. Clear? So I will substitute all values. Mass given equal to 6 grams into R1 0.0821. Temperature, what is given, 27 degrees Celsius, 300 kelvins by pi value. Osmotic pressure 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 atmospheres, and volume 200 mLs. I would like to consider into liters. On solving, you get the answer for this question. So answer will be 3.6 into 10 to the power of 5. 3.6 into 10 to the power of 5. So there it is. Next, which of the following pair shows a positive deviation from outside? So the right answer I will explain directly. Benzene plus benzene C6H6 and CH3OH. If you observe CH3OH, there is hydrogen. This interaction is stronger than benzene and tape. So it is a weak interaction. It is a strong interaction. Weak means easily broken. Easily broken means more vapor. More vapor means more vapor pressure. Obviously, more vapor pressure than expected. That is why it shows a positive deviation. Clear? Next. The freezing point of model given, it is not model, it is moles. Here also, NaCl dissociation water model given, it is not model, it is a molal elevation constant. So now, they are expecting freezing point of 1 molar of solution, 100% is dissociated. If NaCl dissociated, Na plus and Cl minus 1, totally I value equal to 2, Van Hoff factor. Next, we want TF, it means freezing point of solution. Here it is. Delta TF equal to, there is a formula I into KF into molality, small m. I value will be 2. KF value given in the bracket is 1.86. Molality equal to given is, what is given molality in the question itself? Delta TF, okay. So, molal solution, 1 molar. 1 means, here you have to consider 1. Then answer will be, so you will get, so 2 into 186, 3.7. Then delta TF is equal to TF naught minus TF, solvent freezing point minus solution freezing point. We need solution, shift this equal to TF naught minus delta TF. Solvent is a water, it becomes 0 degrees minus. Delta TF is 3.72 degrees Celsius. Finally, you get minus 3.72 degrees Celsius. Answer will be minus 3.7. It means solution freezing point is always lower than that of a solvent freezing point. Next. A galvanic cell with electrodes, potentials here. A equal to plus 2.23 and B equal to minus 1.4. So the value of E naught cell, as I discussed in the last video, E naught will be high SRT minus low SRT. Directly you can do this. High is taken as cathode and low is anode. So that is it. High SRT, how much? 2.23 minus 1.4. Clear? Higher is reduction, lower is oxidation. So finally you get answer 3.66 volts. 3.66 volts. Right? Next one. The charge required for the reduction of 1 mole of CrO4 minus 2 ions to Cr plus 3. Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 14H plus 6 electrons gives us to 2 Cr plus 3 plus 7H. How many number of electrons involved? 6 moles of electrons. So charge will be 6 NF actually charge. N means 6 into F, that is equal to 6 into 96500. 1 mole of electrons charge equal to 1 Faraday, that is equal to 96500 coulombs. So here 6 moles required, that's why 6 into 96500 coulombs. Next one. E0 value is given for iron and zinc. Thus, you just observe for iron minus 0.4, for zinc minus 0.76. The SRP value relatively, both are SRP, gaining electrons called reduction, that's why standard reduction potential. Now, it is low, very low, minus 0.76 means very, very low. Low value. Low value means oxidation. Oxidation means Zn converted into Zn plus 2 plus 2. Actually it will be happening. Next, it is little bit higher than compared with this, relatively higher. Higher means reduction. Reduction means Fe plus 2 gains 2 electron, then gives rise to Fe. Zinc converted into Zn plus 2. Zinc is more electropositive than Fe. Yes. Zinc is trying to become positive. That's why answer will be A. Zinc is more electronegative given. Wrong. Ferrous is more electropositive given. No, because ferrous becomes zero oxidation state but not a positive. Answer will be the first option. Next. So with increase in temperature, the rate of reaction increases. Yes. Rate of reaction will be increases temperature dependent. Next. Yes, next. Which of the following statement in accordance with collision theory, the rate is directly proportional to the collision's frequency. Rate depend upon, it is a first statement, it is a second statement, and it is orientation of atoms, it is clear, 3 statements. So now, which is the right option there among all these statements? So now, rate is directly proportional to collision frequency. As you know, number of collisions per unit volume is called collision frequency. Yes, correct. Rate depend upon orientation. Yes, proper orientation is there. Obviously, there is a product formation. Improper is there. There is no product formation. Yes, correct. Temperature, yes, dependent on rate. Obviously, all of this. Answer. Next. Which of these does not influence the rate of reaction? Nature of constant, nature of reactants influences, concentration also, temperature also, but molecularity related to order of your reaction. It does not affect the which one rate of your reaction. A catalytic poison means it decreases the rate of your reaction, speed of your reaction. Next, it means it decreases or it inhibits the activity of a catalyst. Yes, it inhibits the activity of a catalyst. So, an inhibitor for catalyst. Okay. Next. The movement of colloidal particles towards their respective electrodes in presence of electric field is known as electrophoresis. Right? Definition is. Next. How can you synthesize nitric oxide in the lab? Nitric oxide means NO. Nitrous oxide means N2. Lot of differences there. So now I will check the which one a copper with gold diluted, which one HNO. 3Cu plus 8HNO3 concentrated gives rise to 3CuNO2 twice plus 3 to the 6 over 2NO plus 4H2. This is nitric oxide. Remember 35. C, correct. Next, which of the following is life-saving mixture mixture for asthma patients? Helium and oxygen gas, because helium is more soluble when compared with other liquids. Next, maximum number of compounds are known in the case of, in which case more number. So top to bottom size increases with the least amount of energy you can remove the electron. It means electron participate in any chemical reaction. That's why so xenon only shows maximum number of compounds because of its ionization potential values and the size. Next, the composition of malachite is, that is a theoretical one. You have to remember option C, correct. Next, which of the following ions have no unpaired electrons? You have to verify the options. Titanium configuration is 4s2 3d2. Titanium plus 4 configuration, all must be removed. 4 plus 4 means 4 removed. 2 from S and 2 more from D. No electron, that's why answer will be A. If you verify remaining options, you won't get. So which are the following we have no unpaired means option A correct. Next, sp3d2 hybridization is present. You just observe clearly. sp3d2, D outside, that's why it is an outer orbital complex. sp3d2, this is outside. Outside means it is outer orbital complex. It is possible in presence of weak field ligand. Weak field ligand causes no pairing. Clear all of you? No pairing means obviously outside orbitals only involved in hybridization. That's why fluorine is a weak field. NH3 in case of cobalt complexes only strong field, but in other complexes it is a weak field. That's why it is considered as a strong field. Pairing is there, not possible. D2sp3 possible. And 4 only there, here at sp3 or dsp2. Here also sp3 or dsp2. So answer will be the first question. 41. Which of the following 0.1 molar of complex compound solutions will have minimum electrical conductivity? Electrical conductivity depends upon number of ions. It means more the number of ions, more will be the conductivity. So in which case more the number of ions will answer. I will verify the last option directly. You have to verify remaining options also. So trichloro, triamine platinum. Platinum is the central atom. Trichloro, it means 3 chlorines. Next, triamine, NH3 thrice. Next, 4 chloride. So chloride means it should be outside, right? So you need to calculate x plus minus 3 is 3 into minus 1 plus 3 into 0, 0. So plus minus 1 is equal to 0. Chlorine minus 1, this will be 0. 3 into minus 1 minus 1. X minus 4 equal to 0, x equal to plus 1. Plus 1. Yes, oxidation state also satisfied. How? By taking 1 chloride outside. It will be decomposed in PtCl thrice NH3 thrice. Yes, it is +1 plus Cl minus 1 plus 1. Totally how many ions? 2 ions. If you verify remaining options by taking their formulas, you won't get 2 ions, 3 ions, 4 ions, 5 ions like that. So that's why this number is present in option D. Verify remaining options also. Next, 42. X compound reacts with sodium to give this butane. The compound X will be sodium is yes CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2. It is a butane. Sodium with the alkyl halide that gives CH3 CH2 Cl plus Cl CH2 CH2. Yes, it is. Wood's reaction it is. To get butane, I should take 2 moles of ethyl chloride. To get hexane, 2 moles of propyl chloride. Double the number of carbon atoms. Ethyl chloride, answer will be the second option. Next. Yeah. Which of the following statements incorrect regarding the benzyl chloride? Okay. Yes. It gives a white PPT with alcoholic AgNO3. Benzyl chloride means yes, it is benzene CH2Cl AgNO3. Then the rest it is CH2n. Right. It is white PPT. Here it is NO3. It is NO3. Okay. Next, it is an aromatic compound with a substituted side chain. Yes, it is aromatic substituted side chain. It undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. Yes, it is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Correct. Next, it is less reactive than vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride means CH2 double bond CHC. To break this bond, it's very difficult. That's why, so it is less reactive, it is more reactive. But the given is, it is less reactive. So that's why it is a wrong statement. So incorrect statement is option D. Next. Of the 5 isomeric hexanes, the isomer which gives 2 monochlorinated products. It means 2 different hydrogens are present, in which case you have to identify by taking their structures. So 2, 2 dimethyl butane I am taking. But means totally 4 carbons. 2, 2, second position. H3, H, and H. Clear? These all CH3s are identical. That's why all under the same category. So this is first carbon, second, third, fourth is butane. And these 2 hydrogens are different. Second category. Totally 2 different hydrogens. That's why, so this is numbering I gave you because it is a butane, that's why. The answer will be option B. Next. Yes. The structure of the compound that gives a tribromo derivative on treatment with bromine water. So, tribromo means 3 positions must be free, then only it gives a tribromo. It does not use because CH2OH, in place of OH only Br will be added, clear, but not to benzene. So, there is a chance to give this 1, 2, 3, yes possible. If you take this OH is ortho para directly, ortho position, 1 okay, and this ortho position was blocked. Ortho and para, only 2, but not tri. And here, ortho okay, 2 ortho, 2, but para was blocked, not possible. Here ortho blocked, not possible. Here only which is Benzyl bromide form, yes, here possible. 2 argon and 1 carbon, all are free positions. That's what tribrom. No need to take, directly you can say answer. Yes, option A correct. Next, which substance will not react with ARX? It is a benzene diazonium chloride. So to give a dye means colored test, colored A. More substituted is there, it is a bulkier one. In that case, it is very difficult to give. Here totally 3, but in this case totally how many are there? 4. So it is very difficult to give test with aniline or phenol. So, or it is difficult to give a color with benzene diazonium chloride because of more number of substituents and crowding substituent. That's it. Next, denaturated alcohols. Alcohol, ethyl alcohol plus methyl alcohol is there, that is named as a denaturated alcohol. To make it foul smell, so copper sulfate also they will add. Next, yes, in the scheme given below, the total number of intramolecular, intra means within the single molecule, how many aldol products will be formed? Means how many number of intramolecular aldol products will be obtained. Yes, we'll observe. So the given is right. This is on treatment with ozone plus zinc H2O. Then give it. Double bond will be broken. 2 oxygens will be added. Then you will get double bond is broken. Clear it is. 2 oxygens will be added. Double bond will be broken. Then this is treated with aqueous NaOH followed by heating. Here it is alpha position. It is also alpha. It is also alpha. It is also alpha. All are identical. Clear? So all are symmetrical as well as identical. You will get only one product. So I will write. This hydrogen is removed first. Then you get. Yes, it is. Double bond. If removed as H minus, these two will be taken H minus. Sorry, it will be removed as a H plus. H plus. These will be shifted, right? Minus double bond. These two will be shifted here. It becomes plus. It becomes minus. It will be attracted here. Clear? Then give us. Double bond, yes, it is O minus. Okay, then it is finally converted into yes, OH is O minus satisfied by H. There is a double bond here. Okay. So for our convenience, I am giving number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not exact numbering for our convenience. Yes, it is double bond. It is second number. It is first 1, 2, 3 are there. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. First, it is 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? 7th position occupied by OH. Okay? Yes. This is the product. Only one product. Answer will be one. Because it is identical, all alpha hydrogens are. Next. Acetaldehyde cannot show. Which test? Acetaldehyde formula you should write first. Formula will be CH3 C double bond OH. Yes. Iodoform test, because CH3CO is the condition as possible. Lucas test is only for alcohols but not for aldehydes. That's why B. will not be shown by aldehyde, only shown by alcohols. Benedict's and tolerance test. These are all identification and conformation tests, also possible by estradiol. Next. An organic compound with a molecular formula C3H6O did not give a silver Miller test with a tolerance statement, but gave an oxime with which one? Yes. Did not give means that must be a ketone. Ketone means I am taking answer A. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Treated with NH2OH, hydroxyl. Both will be removed. Then you get CH3, C, CH3, double bond NOH. It is called oxime. Oxime is possible by ketone, but ketones never use a test with a tolerance real. Answer will be option A. Next. Which of the following is most basic? Which of the following is most basic? Aniline, aromatic it is. Next, para-nitroaniline, it is also aromatic. Next, para-ethylenine, it is also aromatic. And next one, butanamide, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH. It is aliphatic, these are all aromatic. Aliphatic amines are more basic than aromatic amines. So answer will be butanamide is the right answer. Next. Ribose sugar is an example for. It is a 5-membered pentose. It is right. Pentose sugar it is. Next, the carbohydrate that will yield glucose and fructose on homogeneous catalysis in presence of acid that is sucrose. I am making sucrose is say 12 H22O11. So with the water in presence of acid that gives C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. It is glucose, it is fructose, it is sucrose. Clear all of them? So answer will be sucrose. Maltose gives only glucose. Starch gives only glucose. Cellulose gives only glucose. It is a beta glucose, it is alpha glucose, it is alpha glucose. Next. Which of the following vinyl derivatives is most reactive towards anionic polymerization? It means anion formed. The formed anion must be more stable. Anion means electron excess center. It should be more stable by electron withdrawing group. So among them, the most electron withdrawing group is, so this is Cn. CH2 double bond CHCl. Electron withdrawing group. If negative charge form, anion it is. This is neutralized by a strong electron withdrawing group. So then only anionic polymerization is more favorable. Here it is. Next. Which of the following is not a thermoplastic polymer? Examples given. Novolac is not a thermoplastic polymer. Next. Tranquilizers are substances used for mental disease. It means mental confusion, mental disorder, like that. Medicine which is antibiotic is ampicillin is antibiotic. Right. Next. Ampicillin is antibiotic. 58. Okay. Which is formed with lithium when heated in air. Lithium heated in air gives lithium oxide as well as lithium nitride both, but not lithium peroxide. Peroxide given by sodium but not by lithium. Yes, option C correct. Ozonolysis of C7H14 give 2-methyl and 3-pentanone. The alkene is, you have to verify the options given one by one. I will start with the first option. So that is 2-ethyl, 3-methyl, 1-butane. Bute means totally 4 carbons. So yes, 2 ethyl, second position ethyl, C2H5. Third position methyl, yes it is 1 butene, yes 1 butene, actually it is 1 butene, by mistake it is given as 1 butene, 2 methyl, 3 ethyl, 2 butene wrong, yes 2 methyl, okay, yes 1 butene, CH2, yes it is CH3. This is on ozonolysis, O3 ZnH2O. Double bond will be broken, oxygens will be added. CH2 double bond plus C double bond O. C2H5 I am writing as CH2CH and CH3. Clear it is. 1, 2, 3, second position substitute. 1, 2, 3, fourth position substitute. The right numbering is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 methyl, 2 ethyl. Yes, which one that is? 2 ethyl. Okay, students, it is 2 ethyl, 3 methyl, 1, which one? Butane. So it is 2 ethyl, 3 methyl, 1 butene. It is not a butene, right? So this is the name of the compound. Which on ozonolysis gives this compound? 2 methyl, this second position methyl, and totally 5 carbons are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 methyl, third position bone, 3 pentanone. To get this, which is a suitable option. So option A, actually butane given, it is not butane, it is butene. Clear? So this bit